Hi, welcome to Talash 4251. Welcome to the show where alternative, parallel, productive thought process is initiated, where it is helped and encouraged for people to start thinking the ways they have never thought they should, because the societies across the world, the societies we are living in, every society is globalized. Every society has similar definitions of life, different lives in different parts of the world, yet everybody's thinking is unified, and that's what is causing so much of the problems we face today. You know, we are living in the best times ever. We are living in a times when it's possible to step on the moon. We are living in a times while I can sitting here in my room. I'm talking to you guys. We are living in the times where you can take a little device out of your pocket and you can talk to anybody. You can get connected even while living in isolation. Yet the human decency, the human thought process is the most decadent ever. Yet we are living in a times where life gets a little bit tougher and people just break out. They collapse. Rather taking on the life, they just collapse. The reason is not they are weak, is the reason they just don't know how to be strong, because they never been taught how to. And here, this is what I do. About 15 years ago, well, little over 15 years ago, I start questioning everything in my life. Even I start questioning the my own existence. And fast forward 15, 18 years, when I look back now, I see a man who knew nothing. And when I look at myself now, I still don't know. I still don't have answer to many questions, but yet I can tell one thing. Maybe, just that little tiny maybe, I have figured out how to mold your thought process for your own good. For last, through my whole journey in this process of redefining the life as in whole, and the life and the different aspects of life, different components of life, I have helped intentionally, some of them intentionally and some of them without even realizing it. I have helped many people. So I'm just going to share you with you, just share same stuff with you guys. I'm going to share my journey into a thinking of parallel, alternative ways. Today, I'm gonna talk about my friends. Is probably the most asked question ever. There are hundreds and hundreds of books written on this topic, and I had a chance to read few of them, and they were all wrong, my friends. Each and every scholar out there who's talking about this topic, trust me, he or she's talking about fucking nothing. He's talking shit. She's talking shit. Why? Because they want to sell these fucking so called good writers who write on this topic, they are just writing to feed on your misery to make themselves few bobs. That topic is, my friends, is love. You know, let's talk about what is love. Some many hundred years ago, some dickhead invented this word without a proper definition and led the generations after generations, left millions and millions of people across the world. That dickhead left hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people wandered, falling after this word. And everybody knows, they know the perfect example for this. But in fact, the best example for love, my friends, Shakespeare. He has probably the closest definition of love next to reality. I'm not going to say that. I don't know who's watching my channel, right? So I'm not going to say that definition. You guys can find out yourself what was his definition. So let me tell you guys where we all went wrong. Millions and millions of lives across the world on daily basis are getting destroyed because of this four-letter word, love. And somehow our movie culture, our writing culture, our poetry, somehow it all revolves around this delusional word, love. Most confused. Now, I'm not saying I have cracked the code. I'm not saying that I know what exactly it's all about. No. I'm not saying. What I'm saying, if millions of people out there, if they have not got it right, I have not yet been hit with this crap. So maybe I probably know slightly, I may have a slightly better version than what's out there just now. You never know, 15 years from today, I might come across with another better, version of that. But so far, at this age, I don't think, it's very highly unlikely that I'm gonna come across with another version, right? So I'm gonna share with you what is love and why we get it wrong and what we should be looking for. Love is actually a feeling, right? It's a feeling. And feelings have a problem. Every feeling, human being they have a same problem. They fade away with the time. Their intensity fades away. Their meaning start getting lost after some time. That some time could be 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, 20 years, but eventually. Now, you might argue with me here that hold on, Talash, stop right here. I know my granny, I know my granddad. They've been married for 50 years. They're still together. That's love. I am so sorry, my friends. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. No, this is not. Their love was well gone years and years before. Now, their feeling of love is taken over by the feeling of being used to, being something you get used to it. So they have become each other's habit. So that habit has taken over their love. And we think it's love. Young people, they think, oh, it's so sweet. When they see an old couple in a park sitting, They say, oh, how sweet is that? Yes, it is sweet. But let me tell you, young people, they are not in love. They just got each other. They have become each other's part. They have become each other's habit. The habit they cannot get rid of. And I'm not saying it's wrong. It's actually nice. It is sweet, but it's not love. It's companion. That sort of a age. You don't have many friends. Your kids have grown up. They have moved out. Your friends, they are, you know, I don't want to say because it's not nice, but your friends are not around. So who you have? The person you've been living with for so many years. As a love? Or is it habit? Or is it companion? You make that decision yourself, what that is, but that is definitely not love. So why we get it wrong? We get it wrong because we look for ideal stuff. We live in an ideal world from a very young age, from watching cartoons to movies, to fucking, all the poems and life and happy ending kind of stories. We've been we've been we've been fed with the feeling from a very young age to 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 find out when we grow up, to find out love and find out the love which can make us happy and make the love the best thing ever. In fact, that looks good in stories, that looks good in movies, that looks good in books, but in reality is far from rainbows and butterflies. What is the reality? If 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 love is not if love is not enough alone to keep a couple or keep two people together for the rest of their lives, what else it could be? It's respect. Yes, just respect. Love is a feeling and respect is a state of mind. When you guys, if you go out and you want to find somebody who you love or want to find somebody who love you, then you are actually standing on a thin ice, because love is a feeling. Either you love somebody or someone loves you. It's a feeling. The feeling's gonna fade away. How many times, how many people we know around, even ourselves, how many times are you in love with the same person you were 20 years ago? Your answer proves my point. Are you in love with the same person you were 10 years ago? Or are you with the person for last 30 years who you fell in love with? Do you feel exact same the way you did 30 years ago? Or is it you just find comfort looking at that person? Look at your partner. If you're with your partner for a very long time, look at your partner. After this video, look at your partner. Do you get same butterflies which you did 20 years ago? Or is it a level of comfort when you look at that person? Is it a level of something, security, a peace of mind, something you have for your own, something which is just yours? Is it that kind of feeling? Is it that, or is it the feeling of somebody which is part of yours, your companion? You know, when you want someone to live your life, my friends, more than love, find somebody who you can respect, or somebody who can respect you. Because I'm telling you now, respect's gonna go a long way. Love is very demanding. Another difference, love is very demanding. When you are in love with somebody or someone is in love with you, it's a demanding, it's 24/7 demanding feeling. I'm not going that in detail because I need to cut short this video. I can talk about this for hours and hours, for days and days, for weeks and weeks. So I'm just going to summarize the bullet points. Love is a demanding feeling. If you love someone, trust me, you ain't gonna get a peace. You will always be worried. If that person, if you love someone and that person does not love you, you are killing yourself. And if you love someone and that person loves you too, then it's just keep on giving and keep on taking. There's no respect. It's a feeling of being entitled. However, respect is a state of mind which is 24/7. If you find somebody, if you are living with somebody who respects you, trust me, my friends, it's a 24/7 thing, which 24/7 caring thing. Now, some people, and many would argue here, if you love somebody, you can be caring. Yes, you can be, as long as love is there. But if respect is there, your caring is unconditional. You cannot care about somebody who you don't love anymore. Or what words people talk about, in what words they talk about their exes. Most of them. I'm not talking about, just a particular or singular incident. I'm talking about in a big picture. We all know about it. We all know how people talk about their exes. Same ex they were madly, deeply in love with. What happened? Love vanished in the air. And because there was no respect, there is no caring in there. But if you respect someone, and even if something happens and you guys are not together anymore, that feeling of respect is still there. And that's a great feeling to have for somebody, and it's definitely a great feeling to have from somebody. So I'm not talking about, I'm not putting love down here, right? I don't want to change anybody's thinking who think the whole world for love. I'm just putting up a parallel thought process, parallel thinking, which may help somebody, or few, or quite a lot. And I can tell you, it has helped. That thinking has helped many people in my social circle. Right. Another thing, another difference between love and the respect. Why there should be respect than actually love. We should value. Love takes place, or love takes birth in your eyes. You can be in love with somebody without even talking to that person, without even being close to that person, because that feeling has taken birth in your eyes, or vice versa, as a pleasure for eyes. So what you are liking, what you are seeing, you are admiring what you are seeing, without having known to that person, without even knowing how that person is, who that person is. Your feeling of love has already taken place. But the respect takes birth in there, which never ever vanish. You are admiring what you're seeing. Love in first eyesight, we have heard about it. But respect doesn't just come just like that. It takes time. Respect takes time before taking its place. But once it has taken its place, I can guarantee you, my friends, it's there for a very long time, most likely a lifetime. That's another difference between love and respect. Why love is so when you follow the feeling of love, you put yourself in a very vulnerable position, my friends. But if you follow respect, you are standing on a very high grounds. I can tell you that respect takes place. We respect somebody from our head, our brain, same brain which control our thought process. It's not easy to change people's thought process. It's very easy to change their feeling. It doesn't take much to change anybody's feeling, but it changes a lot. Sometimes our thought process lasts forever. The last thing I want to talk about before I end this video. Love is a feeling which depends how you look at others or how others look at you. It's dependent on looks, and looks, they changes. I think I've talked about it before. After 7 years, our body cells are completely, after every 7 year circle, our body cells are different. Like the body cells I have now, after 7 years, none of my body cells will be alive. There will be new. The body cells new, always the olds are dying, the new are, they becoming part of our body. After 7 years, the whole complete process, it finished. And after 7 years, people's look actually change significantly, right? So looks are constant on a change, on a changing path. So love has taken place on your eyes. It depends how you look like or how somebody else look like. When you start changing or when somebody else start changing, that feeling is slightly dying. But love depends who you are as a person, not how attractive you are, how good is your appearance. Respect is for person. Love is for the body. Ideally, the best you can have is somebody who you respect and who makes you happy. That happiness is coming from your eyes, and respect is coming from your thought process. But 99 people out of 100, they always look for who makes you happy. And what happens? We are left broken at some point in our life. So make yourself unbreakable, my fellow human beings. Stop following something which is going to vanish eventually. Start looking for something which is concrete and last, most likely forever. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, you are more than welcome to leave a comment. Each and every question will be answered. And if you think that has helped you in any way, please leave me a thumbs up and share it. Sharing is more important than actually giving me a thumbs up. Because if you share it, you never know who it might help. And also, take care. Take care of your life, my friends, because once we are gone, there ain't any coming back. So life is a one-way trip. It's a one shot. Make the best of it. Don't waste it following something which can never be yours. Find it something which you can call yours, exclusively yours. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.